Hi, my name is Angela D. For Soundcheck, you're watching Do Detroit TV. My guest today is Kyle Hall. He is a label owner of Wild Oats. He's a DJ and producer from the city of Detroit. I'm really excited to introduce him to you, so come on, let's go on and get to know a little bit more about him.
Hi, this is Kyle Hall. I'm a DJ and producer from Detroit, representing Wild Oats Records and 313. Yeah, so I guess I'm the new cat here.
Kyle, you are definitely the latest topic on the scene. You've been making headlines in Herb Magazine, Fader, Accelerator, just about everywhere you could possibly be.
Yeah.
There you are. You've just kind of blown up over, the past year and a half or so, but
Yeah.
you started your craft quite early.
Yes.
You were 11 years old.
Right.
How did that start? How did you get your start?
Well, I used to go get my hair done when I had dreads, and the lady who did my hair.
You had dreads at 11?
Yeah, I had dreads for a while. Yeah. So, yeah, I cut them off in high school. But anyway, that's a whole nother chamber in itself. But anyhow, that's how I got acquainted with her husband, who was a DJ Raymond. And one day I was like, oh, what's that downstairs? And I went down there and he's like, yeah, you interested in this? I was like, yeah, these are records. I was like, I want to learn how to play records. So he was playing some tight jams, like playing some deep house stuff and some techno stuff, this and that. You know, he had a variety of things. He was mixing it all together. He had drum machines, all kinds of stuff. So I wanted to learn how to do that. So he's like, yeah, come on over. And I didn't live that far from the house, so every time, even when I wasn't going to get my hair done, I'd go over there. He showed me how to blend, you know, beat match and all that. And then eventually I got my own stuff. You know, my dad, bought me some stuff for one Christmas, bought me some turntables and stuff. I was just having that, buying records at that point, going to record shops and stuff. So that's how it started.
So how or who and what sort of helped you to, I guess, establish a style, your own personal taste, and your approach to DJing?
Well, a variety of things kind of helped me establish my own flavor, if you will. But I guess like just naturally they come into place just generally by what you like, what you favor and sound. Like I came up listening, as far as electronic music, I mean, I can't listen to a lot of stuff because even before that point of me seeing him play records in the basement, I was listening to stuff that might be kind of cheesy, but that's still part of what I guess my sonic upbringing. But naturally, I like house, I like techno, I like experimental stuff. So that's all combined to create my own kind of thing, with how I do what I do.
What do you consider when you're building a set?
Well, of course, I don't play digital, first of all, so it's not like I have my whole collection like at my fingertips.
Right.
Which is good, because I think limitation creates invention. I bring the stuff that I'm feeling before the gig, pretty much. It's like an hour before, so I guess when I'm out of town, I bring a lot of stuff and then I shift through it and end up taking about 40 records, enough to play for the time period. But I don't build a set to play sequentially, I know this record's coming after this. I just bring a roundabout idea of what I feel like I want to play and what I can use. That's usually how I go about playing my sets.
So what is the perfect scenario for you? If you're going into a club, what is the perfect system? What is the perfect sound? What is the perfect space?
People there, first of all, a good number of people, because I don't like playing to nobody and have to, sometimes you gotta do that, but in most cases, when you're playing out overseas, you don't got all them records to play, because there's records I'll play that called waste time records that just fill up space, basically, but you don't want to be wasting your hot stuff on nobody. So yeah, definitely have some people there. It don't have to be everybody there, because I like to build it up a little bit. And then I guess system gotta make it crack, I want to hear this, I want to feel this. I want to feel it in my chest. I want to feel boom, boom. I want this stuff to be loud. I want it to be loud and bassy. I want thump. So that's ideal. I always think I just always hope thump. Thump. Please give me thump. And the monitors to be loud as hell. I want it to. I like loud. So you know, and then give me headroom and things like that. And please no mixers with rotary faders. I hate those. So I mean, it's like those type of things, technical things. That's what I hope for.
What mixer? What kind of setup would be your dream setup? You walked
like
into
for a club.
yeah, if you walked into the booth,
I
what
like
would
those,
you want to see?
I think they're like the Function 1 mixers or something. They're like simple. They like they have all faders. They got nice EQ. Yeah, that I guess, and then some 1200s that are calibrated properly, so where the pitch isn't like going. You try to mix and it's hard as hell to mix because people don't know how to calibrate turntable anymore because nobody uses them. Yeah, those things for like my setup. Like I want that to be like solid. Like needles be good. Give me like some Shure white labels or something like that. Those are fine.
Right.
That's like what's in my rider. Calibrated. I actually sent a video. This is calibration. Make sure this is done.
I like that, taking charge.
Yeah, you got to these days.
Let's talk about your productions. You started doing production not long after you started DJing. You were about 14, right, when you started kind of playing around with making music?
Well, yeah, I was kind of doing it simultaneously a little bit, but like I didn't really seriously like. Well, my first record was like it came out when I was 15, but I was before that to actually even have enough skills to make something. You know, I was fiddling around stuff around the same time I started. You know, so like probably around 12 or so.
So when you were 15, that was Plastic Ambash on Effexy. And how did that happen? Like, how did you get catapulted into this? I mean, it's only been 3 years. You've put out like a number of releases, and now you have your own label. So walk me through that whole process and those different releases. And
yeah, you know, I was doing my thing. I had the records and stuff I wanted to play, and I just like, you know, sought out other people who were into that stuff. So I started hanging out with people through Uncle Ray, who taught me how to Spanish stuff. And like I met Rick Wilhite one day, like me and my dad were at the record store, and then he ran to one of his buddies, Mike Brown, and he took us over to Vibes, which was over in Oak Park at that point. And so we went down there, and my dad knew Rick like from when he was younger and stuff. And like I was always coming up to the store, playing him weird stuff I did on cassette tape, playing him stuff. And people also in the store would hear the stuff I do, because I was just a kid that just be there, you know, just be talking about records and suggesting records to people. Like, I like this one, this one's good, and you should get this one because this and that. So, you know, at that point, you know, energy transfers. Somebody hears what you do, and then tells someone else, and that's what basically happened. What Marcellus Pittman came up there and heard one of my tracks, and I was like, man, what is this? This is stupid crazy. Like, man, what are you making some crazy? I ain't never heard nothing this weird in my life. Like, what'd you make this with? And so then he went on and told Omar, because he was working with him on the stuff, on his label on Effexy.